What's up guys? This is again your senyoritong vlogger, your teacher vlogger. And before we start with our content vlog for today, kung ikaw ay hindi pa nakasubscribe sa aking YouTube channel, please do like and subscribe para updated ka sa lahat ng video na aking i-upload. Ang video ko po ay usually may kinalaman sa mga pag-aaral at sa mga bagay-bagay na nasa ating paligid. So if you like my video and content, please do like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So simulan na nga natin ang ating content ngayong araw. So as you can see with my title alone, so no periodical test policy by DepEd. Is it real? So malalaman po natin kung totoo po yun. So batay dito sa DepEd Order number 31 series of 2020, basahin ko lang po ng kaunti. It is so-called also interim guidelines for assessment and grading in light of the basic education learning continuity plan. So ano po ba ang nilalaman niya? Una, in its commitment to ensure teaching and learning continuity while looking after the health, safety, and well-being of its learners, teachers, and personnel, the Department of Education DepEd issued DepEd Order number 12 series of 2020. The title was Adoption of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan, or commonly known as BELCP, for school year 2020-2021 in light of COVID-19 pandemic. To supplement the said department order, the department issued the interim policy guidelines for assessment and grading in light of the Basic Education Learning Continuity Plan. This is in the enclosure number 1 to provide guidance of the assessment of the student learning and on grading scheme to be adopted for this school year. So ito pang nilalaman niya. The policy is grounded on the following principles. So una po, assessment should be holistic and authentic in capturing the attainment of the most essential learning competencies. So meron po doon, kung mapapansin niyo, both kung teacher ka man, makaka-relate ka, or kung one of the parents ka naman, makaka-relate ka din sa video na to. Kung mapapansin po natin, kung ikukumpara natin yung mga topics ng ating anak compared last year, medyo naging kakaiba po siya ngayon dahil ito nga po, kumbaga ang competencies na pag-aaralan natin ngayon ng mga anak ninyo ngayon ay selected lang po sila. So ito ang tinatawag na essential learning competencies. So yung most essential learning competencies, ito yung kung anong grade ang anak mo, yun po yung pinaka most essential na dapat niyang malaman, kaya selected lang po siya. So kung may nagtatanong dyan nung una pa lang, nung hindi pa nagbubukas ang pasukan na paano matututo ang anak ko kasi pandemic naman ngayon, paano magtuturo mga teachers, so ito po ang sagot. Ang competencies po ngayon compared ng last year ay kinompress po siya, selected po, pinili yung pinaka, when we say most essential, yun po yung competency na kailangan ng anak nyo kung anong grade level po siya. Say for example grade 3, so pang grade 3, so kumbaga next year magi-grade 4 siya, sure na ang DepEd na yung anak mo ay ready na for grade 4 dahil ang kanyang napag-aralan lang ngayon ay yung most essential, yung parang kakailanganin lang niya para makahakbang siya dun sa another level ng kanyang pag-aaral. Next, assessment is integral for understanding student learning and development. So napaka-integral po kasi meron siyang magkakaroon ng self-facing. So yun nga yung nasa bahay lang yung bata, tapos may mga different approaches na gagawin. Next is variety of assessment strategies is necessary with the formative assessment taking priority to inform teaching and promote growth and mastery. So napaka-importante din, mapapansin niyo yung lalong-lalo na yung mga parents. So sila ang aming tinatawag na home learning partners. Kasi in the absence of the teachers, yung mga parents po yung nagsisilbing guide ng mga bata pag nasa bahay. So itong assessment na to is parang, ang assessment na ginawa ng DepEd is to promote, hindi lang yung parang same na sa nasa classroom, but then kumbaga mag-fit lang talaga siya sa kung anong sitwasyon na meron tayo ngayon. Next is assessment and feedback should be a shared responsibility among teachers, learners, and their families. So sabi ko nga ang teacher ang setup kasi ngayon, teacher will conduct lessons through different modalities, tapos sa bahay naman meron tayong mga tinatawag na home learning partners. So yung mga home learning partners natin, it could be yung nanay niya, it could be yung tatay, ate, kuya, o kung sino man na marunong o maaring gabayan yung estudyante. So home learning partners po. So therefore the responsibility is shared. So hindi lang siya responsibility ni teacher, kundi responsibility siya ng lahat. This policy, assessment and grading should have positive impact on learning. So, syempre, ina-implement nga po natin yung positive discipline, so it should have positive impact. Next is, this policy shall be implemented in a public elementary and secondary nationwide. So, public po, and for the school year 2020 hanggang 2021. Alright, while the Department Order Number 8 Series of 2015 titled Policy Guidance and the Classroom Assessment for K-12 Basic Education Program is still in effect, provision inconsistent with the new guidelines are suspended for the school year. So kung ano naman po yung last year na policy na sinusundan natin, so temporarily sinuspend siya kasi nga po hindi na siya applicable ngayon. So again, I would like to highlight that this policy shall be implemented in all public elementary and secondary schools nationwide. May private po ba na kasama? So hindi po. So later, alamin natin kung anong gagawin ng mga private schools. Next slide is, okay, so private schools, ito na, technical and vocational institutions and higher education institutions. Ito yung mga colleges, including state and local university and colleges offering the K-12 basic education program, are encouraged to implement this interim policy guidelines as well. Private schools and institutions, yung mga nasa private schools na mga paaralan and institutions, are permitted to modify this policy guidelines according to their philosophy, vision, and mission with the approval of the respective DepEd regional office. Of course, they are given authority to modify. When say modify, pwede nilang baguhin, pwede nilang bawasan, pwede nilang dagdagan. So based on the particular school vision and mission. So yun po yun. And provided na dapat i-approve siya ng DepEd regional office na in charge sa kanila. Next is yung additional information to help implement effective assessment practices that are in line with the principles of policy can be found in the Classroom Assessment Resources book. So nasa enclosure 2 po siya for more additional information. Now, if you have inquiries, you may call the Bureau of Learning Delivery that will be indicated there at number 8. So let's proceed. So ano ba mangyayari ngayong pandemic? So this is the new grading system, I should say, kasi as of this moment. So ito yung per learning area from grade 1 to 10. So kung mapapansin natin, let us take a look with assessment components. So dati may kulang siyang isa dyan kasi dati supposed to be 3 assessment components siya. So meron siyang written works na nandyan pa rin, yung performance task, at yung kulang dyan yung periodical test. So yes, tama po. For this school year, wala po tayong periodical test. So saan napunta ang periodical test? Well, basically, dinistribute lang siya doon sa dalawang natira na components, assessment components, which is the written works and performance task. But then again, it depends kung anong subject po siya. Say for example, languages, AP and ESP. So meron siyang written works na 40% and performance task 60%. So for science and math, para sila 50-50, and for MAPI, EP, TLE, it should be 30 and 70%. So let's have the table number 2. Way distribution of the summative assessment components for senior high school. So for senior high schools, of course, may nawala din. So wala din silang periodical test. So ito yung core subjects, 40-60. All other subjects are 40-60 as well. For the immersion researches, you have 50-50. And for the technical and vocational and livelihood for TVL, sports, arts, and design tracks, you have 30 and 70. Okay? So for the next, we are going to discuss on how to compute the grade of your students kung teacher ka, the grade of your students also kung parent ka. Paano ba kukunin at saan ba tayo dapat mag-focus bilang mga magulang? Saan ba dapat natin tutukan ng ating mga anak?
So, ito nga nakikita nyo dito yung kung paano makukuha ng grades ang mga estudyante natin o ang inyong mga anak para sa mga parents. So, kunyari sa akin, English siya. So kanina nakita nyo nga na ang written work ay 40% at ang performance task ay 60%. So, dito tayo sa written work. Ang written work ay 40%. So, ano ba ang nandyan sa written work? So, usually, ang written work, ito yung mga summative test ng mga anak natin. Summative test. So, kunyari dito, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, ibig sabihin, merong 5 summative test sa isang sabi natin quarter, may 5 summative test. So, ang bawat summative test na yan ay 20 items. So, kunyari, sa isang quarter din, pagdating sa performance task, mayroong required sa teacher na performance task. So, sabihin natin, 20 din ang score ng bawat performance task. So, meron siyang 5. So, all in all, meron siyang 100%. 100 performance task. Okay? So, paano kinukuha ang percentage score niya para sa written work? Dahil 40% siya, so ang gagawin natin ay we will just have the summary of these 5 scores, 20. So, we will have summary of this 5 scores and then multiply it to 0.04. Multiply by 40.4 since it's 40 and you'll have 40%. So for the weighted score naman, same as lang din yan. So itong dalawa, multiply mo siya by 4 din since 4% ang kanyang. Okay, ganun din sa performance task ng bata. So, sum all mo lang yung 10 and then multiply by 0.6 to 60%. Para naman sa initial grade, i-plus mo lang yung dalawa, yung point score nila, and then plus mo lang this one, 60 and 40. So, you will have 100%. So dito ang formula dito is para makapag 100 ka, divide mo siya by 100 times 100. So kaya makakaroon ka ng 100%. So overall, ang initial grade niya ay 100. Pero hindi yan dyan nagtatapos dahil may tinatawag tayo na quarterly grade. Yung quarterly grade na to, itong initial grade, ito yung grade na nakuha ng bata mismo. And then yung quarterly grade, ito yung equivalent niya. So bawat initial grade kasi meron siyang equivalent kung ilang grade siya doon based doon sa grading system ni DepEd. So halimbawa, si Juan de la Cruz. So let's have, kunyari ang written work niya, si Juan ay palapasok. So sabihin natin 15 ang first niya, tapos then we have 10, pangalawa niyang summative, then 15 ulit, and then biglang nagka-problema, palaabasat na siya, so meron siyang 5 at meron siyang 2. Okay? So ano kayang magiging score niya? So ang score niya, ganun din ang gagawin mo. So we'll just have this one. So ang score niya ay ito. So para sa written work, meron siyang 18.8%. Tapos sa performance, since palapasok siya, so meron siyang 20 at 15 at 15. So all in all, pag kinumpute mo siya, ang initial grade niya ay 61.3, ang equivalent na ay 75. So itong 75, ito na yung magiging grade niya for the first quarter. So kahit mababa ang score niya, may 2 siya dito sa written work since matataas naman ang performance task niya sa English po. So, aatakin pa rin yan para makapasa siya. So, pasang awa, sabi ko. Pero hindi rin, pasa din yan. Now, for parents naman, alam niyo na kung hindi ko naman sinasabi na tutukan niyo, di ba? Kumbaga, saan ang mas mabigat ang percentage, and then tayo sa performance task. So, more on performance. Pag sinabing performance task, usually ngayong pandemic, ito yung mga binibigay ng teachers ng mga performance tasks. This could be in video or audio na ipapakita yung kaya ng bata na gawin at alam mo yun, gawin yung task na inaatas ng teacher. So, it could be in a performance, recitation kung English man yan, memorization, yung mga ganun, poem, reading stories, ganun. So, doon tayo mag-focus. So, again, wala na po tayong periodical exam. So, ang percentage ng periodical exam ay tinatina para sa reading work at performance task na lang. Okay? So, yan. So, compare natin kung ang bata ay hindi palapas sa kunyari si student B mo. So, ang score niya parata ay 10, 10, 5, 10, 5, at 5. Then, pagdating sa performance, 10, 10, tapos 8, 5, and 10. So, ang sabi niya 35, kung makikita niyo false, ibig sabihin ang score niya ay failing grade. So, it means to say, it could be 70. Okay? Alright, so that's it for my video today. I hope you learned something from me today. So, if you are not yet subscribers to my channel, please do like and subscribe to keep you more updated for my vlogs. See you again. Bye!